Hi guys.
Hi guys, my name is Jessica.
My name is Neka.
We're doing a collaboration on the pros and cons of dating a Nigerian man because we're Nigerian.
Okay, so where do we start?
Okay, so I'm just gonna be saying what comes to my mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna start
first?
with pros, so I guess we could just go back and forth.
Okay, so
Because I don't have my list is not like that.
I legit wrote a list because I didn't want to forget.
Hey, walk for this video.
Okay. So I'm gonna start with my list. We didn't see each other's list yet.
Yeah, I didn't see her list, so I don't know what it includes. And her list is long.
So I'll start with my pros and then she'll do her pros. We might have some of the same things though.
We might.
Doesn't matter. Okay. So number one of my pros is that they're good providers.
Good providers, yeah.
I think they're good providers.
They're very good providers. I feel like they provide for their household.
Yeah.
They definitely lead up to the expectations of men being the head of the household.
Yeah,
they
I think so.
Live up to that title.
And I think I've dated American guys and I don't think they'll I'm not saying all American guys are the same, but I feel like if you're going out on a date, you better bring some money if you're going out with an American guy. Because you might have to go Dutch. You just might. But with a Nigerian guy, most likely he's going to take care of everything. Like,
what? When I said they have monies, I went out with two of my friends on Saturday. One guy, 3 girls. We went to 2 places. One big bottle of Hennessy, both places. Come and see money. That's it. That's number 1 pro on the list.
That's number 1. Number 2, I said they're very family oriented. So
yeah, that's what they said in this chat too. But I feel as though we could say the majority of them, because I know some Africans out here that don't have fathers in their household. Unfortunately,
that's true.
Because some Africans believe that they should have more than 1 female.
That's true.
But majority of them.
But those ones say they love their mom. Like even if their father is not in the house, they really have really strong love for their mother. They want to take care of their mom. Even their siblings. A lot of them, they start taking on the father figure for their siblings, and they provide for the siblings too. So and it's you know how they always say how a guy treat his mom, that's how he's gonna treat you. So yeah, I always look at how a guy treat his mom before I date him, to kind of get an idea of how he's gonna treat me in a relationship. So yeah, that's a pro. That's a big pro. The third one was, most likely if you're dating them, they don't just date foolishly. So most likely if you're dating them, it's gonna lead to marriage. What do you think?
Well, I only been with 1 Nigerian man, and that boy was just a fake American. Let's just say like that. Because that boy was not good, but I didn't want to open my ears, so I can't relate for you.
Oh my God, but it's true. I feel when they get to a certain age, if you're dating a Nigerian guy, just know that most likely he's not dating you to waste your time. That's if he's legit dating you, not if you're his side chick or something. If you're his main chick, which that's a problem, because I don't think there should be such thing as main chick or side chick, but unfortunately
it exists.
So anyway, number 4 was they know how to cook.
My dad knows how to cook.
They know how to cook,
but I can't say that for every African. Maybe
not every, but
African men can cook. Let me say that
they can cook,
and that's a big pro, because if I'm coming home from work, at least I know that he could cook for the kids.
And you know what's funny? I've noticed that when men know how to cook, they actually cook better than females. You never noticed that?
No.
That's how some of the biggest chefs in the world are males. You didn't know that? Some of the major most popular chefs. Okay.
Wow.
So next, I said they have swag.
Why did somebody in this chat say the same thing?
I think they have swag.
The ones fresh off the boat, or which ones?
All of them.
Oh my God! The one with their high waters and their ashy feet is swag? What?
Nah, that's swag.
I feel as though the kind of Americanized ones Okay, we could say swag, but the fresh off the boat,
they have swag too.
Oh my god, which swag?
Darling, I want to marry you
no,
today.
no,
Darling.
No.
That's swag. Nah, I think they have swag. I think Nigerian boys have swag. I don't care. Fresh off the boat or not. No, but it depends because they have fresh off the boat from like your village in Umuha or whatever. And then they have like fresh off the boat
fresh
from
off
like
the boat from
city.
Africa to America. That's fresh off the boat.
No, but no, it's fresh off the boat, but like there's like different levels to this, all right? There's fresh off the boat. You coming from like, you know, Lagos, like you about that city life, and there's fresh off the boat when you come from like Umanocha. That's the difference.
Yeah.
For real, it's different. So yeah, I think especially like the guys from the city, I think they have swag. I don't know, like I don't know. Maybe I just like corny things. I like corny guys.
That's what it is.
I do.
Because I don't see what these fresh off the boats have anything to say to me.
Anyway, I think they're very resourceful. Like they could like make everything out of nothing. Like I feel like they're very creative. So like if they don't have something, like they know how to like manage what they don't have to make something out of it.
Okay.
So that's what I mean by resourceful. I guess it's like hard life.
Like they know how to use stuff to their advantage.
That's true.
Yeah. They're
very resourceful. And I think common grounds is a big one for me. Like because we're Nigerian, dating a guy that's Nigerian, like we can relate.
It's more easier.
Yeah,
like,
we can relate.
You guys
better.
already speak the same language. You guys already cooking the same food. Like there's not really nothing to learn.
Exactly, and we can make jokes much easier. We can make jokes like that. Like they're like inside jokes for Nigerians that other cultures don't really understand.
Yeah.
So
it's like a deeper connection already. Like it's stuff that you already have in common.
Yeah, and then like meeting parents is a little easier too. Like when you're from the same place, it's like
you already kind of got the upper hand with the favoritism.
Exactly, with the favoritism.
Like, hey,
cultural wise and stuff like that. So definitely, I think the common ground is a big one for me. So yeah, yeah.
I think I want to add also to the pros is that they're hard workers. Like I haven't met an African man that depends on any female. Like they will go and get their own money. They don't ask females for money. They go and get their own money. Even if you see these African cab drivers, they don't have low self-esteem and say, okay, I'm not gonna do this because I'm African. Like
so true.
You see African doctors, you see African nurses, you see Africans everywhere. Africans come here and
we're everywhere.
These people are getting upset because they're taking all their money. That's it.
Then
a pro that I would like to add is that they know how to it's easier to maintain the culture. Like when you guys are having kids, it's easier to teach your children the language. It's easy to teach your children language. Like me, I understand one of the languages, but that's because my mom spoke it to me. My dad didn't speak it to me, unfortunately. But it's easier when you're going out in public for you to communicate with your children, for you to communicate with your family, because you guys all speak the same language.
Yeah.
In privacy, get your own small privacy in public.
What? When you gonna gossip about people? That's the only time that comes in handy. Like, oh yeah, my last pro is that they're caring. And when I say caring is that, like, I noticed that dating Nigerian guys, like, they actually ask you about your education. Like, okay, so how's your studies going? Or, like, how's your family doing? Like, are you feeling okay? Did you eat? Did you do this? Like, I don't know. I feel like they're just caring on another level. So, yeah, that's it for my pros.
I mentioned bridal price. So, like, because I know if I'm marrying a Nigerian man, my family's going to line up the bridal price. Palm wine, alcohol, rice. You have to kill a cow, kill a goat, kill a sheep, kill everything. Okay? And bring it back to my family. And don't forget the money. Don't forget the money.
Go.
The money's on the list.
Money's very important. So, all those things are important, actually. I think the goat is probably worth more than the money in Nigeria. Like, okay, where's the goat? Like,
where's the cow?
Okay, how much money? But where's the cow? Like,
so bridal price is kind of like, okay, at least I know somebody has to buy me if he's Nigerian, but these other cultures don't understand that. So it's good to have someone who's the same tradition as you.
That's true. Yeah, because a lot of people try to argue like, oh, your parents are selling you. And I'm like, that's not really the point. Like, it's just saying like...
At least I'm being sold. You people are going for free. You're going for free. I have some wet.
It's not like we're being like we're not a possession. It's just like to show...
It's part of the culture.
Yeah, I guess it's showing appreciation to the family. Like, all those years of raising us is not free. Mm-hmm. It's expensive. So it's kind of like your husband is just like paying your parents back for all the years they raised you, because now you're his responsibility, not your parents. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of like a trade-off. I don't know, but it's culture.
It's part of the culture. Africans have very strong culture. They have very strong culture, so that's another pro. You definitely want to keep that culture nice and juicy.
So now we're gonna get into the cons of dating a Nigerian man. Oh my God, there's so many. I think I have to cut my list short.
What? Oh my God!
Oh my God! Like, it's crazy.
She's really making them sound so bad.
I feel like I'm not even trying to sub no. I'm not subbing nobody. Like, I'm just saying from general life experience.
These are life experiences.
Nah,
oh yeah, I can talk about some cons too then.
Yes.
If we want to really get technical with you, I could talk about some cons.
There's a lot of cons.
Damn.
I think there's a lot of cons. Okay. Number one is that they're very secretive. Nigerian guys are very secretive. Like, they will have a freaking, like, a whole family, and you wouldn't know about the whole...
That's true.
You know, yo, there's so many, like,
these Africans
Nigerian
living
guys
two different lives.
Double life.
One in America, one back home.
They be having triple life. They be having life in America. They be having one in the Bronx, one in Queens,
and one back home.
And one back home. They be having too many lives.
One where they work,
yo,
one at home, one back home.
It's crazy. They be having everything, like, hidden. They be having legit children, full children, whole children,
grown children.
You said grandchildren?
I said grown.
I thought you said grandchildren. Now, some of them be having grandchildren too. All right. So, see how I'm just shaking the camera anyhow. Okay. All right. My next one is that there's a double standard. If you know, like, Nigerian men, they feel like it's okay for a guy to just do dumb shit because he's a guy. Like, oh, he's a man. Like, don't bother. Like, even your parents will support the double standard. Like, oh, but you know he's a man. Like, what's that supposed to mean?
Yeah. Like, I'm the oldest child. And my brothers are allowed to do anything they want.
Anything and everything.
You're a girl, you're a girl, you're a girl. Anything can happen to anybody. Boys get raped too. Is it?
That's true. That's not funny. That's not funny.
Boys get raped too.
That's true.
What is gonna happen to me that can't happen to them?
And guys could get girls pregnant. Guys could get girls pregnant.
But they felt, oh, this is what my dad said about that. My dad had the nerve to say, oh, but the female's gonna be the one carrying it. Like, basically the guys could leave anytime. Hey, as if they even about that life to even leave. So what are they talking about? The guys can leave anytime.
Terrible. I can't, like, not. Honestly, the double standard is very annoying.
The guys get the upper hand.
Yeah.
And it's bad.
They be feeling like they could do things and not owe you an explanation. But if you do something, you owe them an explanation. Like, there's no question about it. Like, if you want to go somewhere, you have to tell them where you're going, who you're going with, how long you're going to be there. But if they're going somewhere, they just up and go. They don't feel like they owe you no type of explanation. So that's a pet peeve of mine.
Village mentality.
That's true.
Yeah, that's one of the cons. But I feel like a lot of them have this village mentality that they just have to let go of.
Yeah, what you mean though? Elaborate.
Like, I feel as though, like, some of them is still not in their village. Like, some of them want to be so, like, stuck on what they're used to. Some of them are not open-minded. Like, you know, yeah. Some of them are not open-minded at all.
Like the old school
way. They're not open-minded to learning new things.
My elbows are so ashy.
Is it?
Yeah, it's my ashy. That's unnecessarily ashy.
Hey, whoa.
Actually lotioned my arms today. I don't know. Like, it's just being ashy. It wants to embarrass me for the camera.
It doesn't want us to make money.
It lied. It's lied. Nah, but what else? I feel like they're players. A lot of Nigerian guys are players. Alright, let me just put it
coming from someone who has African man. Hey!
Nah, why I say that is because I feel like until a Nigerian man actually walks down the aisle with you, like
that's when they're gonna be serious.
Yeah, they don't feel like, oh, like they have to commit to you. They don't feel like they have to be committed.
That's if that one. I feel as though you mean like that's if you're the main girl. If you're a side girl, then don't expect no commitment.
Obviously, yeah.
But if you're the main girl, then yeah, expect to get married.
Yeah, expect to get married. But the thing is that when you're dating, they look at it as, oh yeah, like she knows that I'm gonna marry her, but I could still do what I want to do. Like I feel like they have that mentality.
Somebody said that. Somebody wrote here that Africans, they'll give you anything you want, but they'll give you everything you ask for and everything you want, but that just means that they can go around and have multiple females.
That's what I'm
basically
saying.
You're saying that it's okay for them to do that.
Yeah, they feel like it's okay. Like she's okay. I'm taking care of her, but I could cheat on her. Like that kind of thing. Or like, oh, like we're not married yet, so like technically I don't have to be committed until I'm married to her. And even when they are married, a lot of them don't commit. A lot of these old nasty, crusty Nigerian men out here still be cheating on their wives.
African men in apology?
Yo.
It don't even exist in the same sentence.
Don't even expect it. Don't expect it.
One day, my dad, I remember it was a Sunday, and he swore I was not ready for church. And I was ready. And he came in my room, and I said, yes, I am ready. Now say sorry. Did I get it? No. But he was plainly wrong.
They rather die first.
Their pride is too high.
It's too much.
Their pride is too high.
So you're not getting an apology, like even if you do it's a half-ass apology, like
what kind?
Like they probably be like,
that's even better than nothing.
No. Okay, it's alright.
And they keep pushing like that's not apology. Like, all right.
Yeah, they're very prideful.
And the ego, that was the next one on my list. I was like, that's the next one on the list. I can't even speak English. That was the next one on my list. They have big egos. Like, they are very prideful. Like, and I guess that goes in hand. Like, they never think they're wrong. That's the thing I think that's the thing that pisses me off the most about Nigerian men is that they will tell you when you're wrong. Like, they'll always be on some, like, oh, like, you should have done this better. Oh, I told you to do this. I told you to do that. Oh, you was wrong. But when they're wrong, they will argue with you. Even when they know they're wrong, they still want to prove that they're right, that they're not wrong. Like, they never want correction. Like,
never.
That's one thing I hate, especially from, like, a female. They probably feel like,
they feel like females don't know what they know.
Yeah, like, females never know what they're talking about.
Yeah, or that they know what they,
Yeah. And then, oh, this one is very controversial.
Hey, what?
This one's very controversial, but I mean it in the nicest way possible.
Oh my God, don't even say it.
No, I have to say it because
oh my God,
I mean it in the nicest way possible. No, but technically I can't say it because I am kind of American, right? We're American because like we were born here.
We're born here, but our parents
are Nigerian, right? So I can say this. 95% of the time.
Hey, 95?
95% of the time, if a Nigerian guy is with an American female, he's not going to marry her.
That's a big one.
He's not going to marry her.
Big one. And I was just reading this. Let me tell you guys this. So, let me see.
Oh, yeah, by the way, like, if you guys are wondering what she's been checking on her phone, like, she has, like, a chat.
I have a Facebook chat.
About the...
So I mentioned in the chat, it's an African chat, and I mentioned in the chat, like, some of the pros and cons of dating a Nigerian man, so I could get some of the feedback from some more of the African community.
Yeah.
And this American girl, she said that she never heard a positive to dating an African American, to dating an African man as an American woman. I'm hoping to see some stuff posted. So she said, American women are typically warned against dating African men. American women are warned against dating African men?
Yes, they are. She's not even lying.
And then she said, however, American men are encouraged to date African women.
Yeah, because we're not grimy. We're not grimy.
But since when are Americans...
You didn't know
honestly,
that?
no offense, but it's like, since when are African Americans allowed to even date with parents being comfortable with it?
But with whose parents? Our parents?
Yeah.
Like African parents?
Yes.
I mean, they're not... okay, this is the thing.
So when she said that, I was like, what?
I mean, no, this is why they're warned. It's because usually, like, Nigerian guys, they'll find them American girl, use her for everything she have. Like, no funny, use her for everything, all her resources and everything. And then at the end of the day...
Wait, but she said...
At the end of the day, find him a Nigerian girl.
Oh, yeah.
A good Nigerian girl.
I feel what she's saying.
Settle down
Stay
with.
away from African men because they want papers.
Well, it could be papers too. It could be papers too. But besides that too, they probably use them for, like, you know, sex and stuff, and like just to be the dumb girl, just to like pass time.
Yeah.
And then when it's time for them to get married, they look for like the good church Nigerian girl. You know what I mean? So
why do you think American men are encouraged to date African women?
Because I feel like women, like, if we're gonna date somebody, we're really dating you from our heart. Like, we don't really be like,
true,
oh, I'm dating you to pass time.
Are gonna be like, I can't like, oh, yo.
I mean, our parents are probably gonna disagree, but like, I mean, we don't like. If you're like really in love with someone, sometimes it doesn't even really matter what your parents think, you know. But I'm all for like dating anybody that you love, like whether you're American or not. But I do notice that a lot of Nigerian guys, they really do be playing out like females of other like cultures, not even just American, like other African country females too. Like a lot of Nigerian guys, like they like, oh, this is so controversial. They will date like girls that's like from other West African countries, and like, you know, like call them thoughts and all of that, call them thoughts. All of that, and then at the end of the day, still end up marrying a Nigerian girl. And you're like, but what happened to your girlfriend from
Kenya,
X, Y, and
from
Z
here.
country?
Yeah, so I learned that it's very popular that like African American men are with a lot of African women.
Yeah, well, is that true?
She said that she know a dozen African American men that are married to African
but they're
women.
not at risk like that because
I didn't even know.
Grimy.
But I didn't even know that there was not even a such thing, but I didn't even know that, I mean, it's possible for an African to marry a white person, but it's not popular. So I didn't even know that it was very popular for Africans to even marry or to even date Americans and really be serious.
It's not popular to marry.
But but
it's popular. I've seen a lot of Nigerian boys be having like American girlfriends or even Hispanic girlfriends. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, they don't be marrying them.
Yeah, I don't think it's very popular to marry. So when she
it's
said that she know a lot.
And that's what I'm saying, like 95%.
I was like, are you sure your parents? I was like, are you sure his parents know about you? Because some of these boys be having, I told you about the double life. Yeah. The parents might know one gal, but they're doing their own dirty work behind. They're leaving their dirty laundry somewhere else.
And a lot of times they actually do have a Nigerian girlfriend, like a legit
Nigerian girlfriend
that he'll introduce to everybody, all his family members. Let me give you advice. If you're dating a Nigerian guy and the only people that he's introduced you to are his friends, there's a problem. If you have not been introduced to his family at least a year into your relationship, you need to reevaluate that relationship. I'm not here trying to break up nobody's relationship, though, but I'm giving advice. That's a
advice,
big one. That's
you can take it or you can leave it.
Because a guy could introduce you to their friend. A guy could introduce you to their friend. It's not a big deal. Because friends, they be covering up for their friends.
That's true. Don't think that your boyfriend's bro is your friend.
Exactly. They be calling you
not
sis.
your friend.
They be like, oh, this my sis. This my sister-in-law. Oh, you know, you my homie's only girl. Blah, blah, blah. And they say that to the next chick. So friends don't count. But like when he introduces to his family, that's a big one. That's when you know, like, okay, he's willing to be serious. Like, yeah. All right. Let me get up this controversial stuff.
Yeah, so we talked about, like, how sometimes the culture could be sometimes messy and limiting.
Yeah.
Limitations is a big one. Limitations.
That's so true.
Limitation, because you don't get the chance to grow.
That's
limitation.
For me, I think it's limited. I said limited. Is that a word?
I don't even know. limiting.
Oh yeah, limiting. I think it's very limiting. Like, okay, because if you're dating a guy or whatever, and like, let's say for instance, like all the family know each other and whatever, and you and the guy you're not working out, like you kind of feel like stuck because it's like it doesn't look right on the family, or I don't know, like, and that's why a lot of Nigerians, like, they find it hard to get divorced because they're like, oh, like, what would the family say? What would this one say?
Because
like,
usually it's not really popular, or it's not really like, it's not common for Africans to get a divorce. It's really not. So it's like forced to really like stick it through.
It's like, yo, like you have like legit households where the man and the wife, they don't even sleep in the same room. They don't talk.
Nothing.
They just like coexist and co-parent. Like,
because they don't want to hear what everyone has to say about their relationship.
And they be like, go out, pick your children up from school. They really be on some like, those are your children. They don't claim their children until their children do something good. They're like,
that's my daughter.
Pick your children up from school. Yeah, nah, but for real, like, Nigerians, like, I do feel like culture does limit you in a lot of ways.
Yeah, very limiting.
It does.
Very limiting.
Oh, this is a big one. I feel like there's no balance when it comes to emotions for Nigerian men. It's either they're not emotional or they're too emotional. Like, I feel like there's no in between. It's like either they don't show emotions at all. Like, they're just like very like cold.
So you can't get the good side.
Yeah, or they're just too mushy. Like, it's like, darling, baby.
Or if you're crying, what are you crying for? Hey, what?
Yo, you never lying.
Why are you crying?
Or not? If you be like, oh, babe, like, can we go on a date?
I can't cook rice now for you. They don't know romantic. They don't know how to make romance
at all. At all. Like,
my parents don't even go on dates. I don't even know what their anniversary is.
I don't think they know their anniversary.
Hey, Africans are not. They're not your average goals. They're not your average American goals.
Yo, and it's kind of hard because like we grew up in America, so it's kind of like
we can see
we know what romance is, and because like Nigerian men don't really offer that, so it's kind of hard for us too because we kind of expect it only because that's the culture we see when we growing up.
But that's not what. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, it's very annoying actually. Okay, and then
but somebody said here, African guys are closed-minded. Never met one who wasn't homophobic. Hasn't said some. What was this word?
No, I think Jamaican guys are homophobic. Misogynistic.
BS and so on. It just deters
misogynistic.
What's that?
Like,
it just deters
misogynistic is, I guess, it's like a male way of oppression. Like in a workplace, the fact that men make more than women, that's a misogynistic thing. Like, it's a way of male dominance. Misogynistic. I'm gonna look it up after this video, but I'm sure that's what it means.
Okay.
That's like the context I've heard it in.
Okay. I don't even know. I don't even think I've heard that word.
This is someone that has 2 degrees.
I haven't heard that word though. They didn't teach me. Somebody help me soon. Let me get my money back.
American school system is just failing us.
I don't even know the word.
But anyway.
Also, overall, I love my culture. I'm not saying them. I don't know about the men now. Like, I've only had one, and he was a fool. He was a riffraff. But like I said, he was one of those people that he felt like. I think he felt like the way he treated me. He probably felt like I was just African background, but still American. You know, so he thought that he could just try and
like use Nigerian sense for you.
Like use their head. Some of them try to act like they know more than you. They try to act like they could do stuff around you.
That Nigerians are smarter
they have a lot of
Americans.
they have a lot of mind games.
Yeah, that's true.
Like because some of them could be really controlling by just using their mind.
Just using their mind. You're not even like. I think that Nigerian guys have a way of like controlling you without making it look like they're controlling you. You won't even know that they're controlling you, but they are.
That's what the guy did. And they have a nice way of making you feel guilty for something you didn't do.
You're not even lying. No, she's not even lying. She's not even lying. Like, Yeah. I can't even add on to that because everything you said is just it just hit the head on the no, for real, like it's scary.
Oh.
It's scary.
Thank God. I'm not with no Nigerian man one now, but I always tell myself that if I dated a Nigerian man, I want him to be like American like me, but have African parents. That's what I told myself.
Really?
But yeah.
I don't like those.
Really?
I don't like those.
Why? Because I feel like we'll be able to relate more because we're both American. And our parents are African.
At least for Igbo guys. For Yoruba guys, I don't really know. Okay, like there's different tribes in Nigeria.
Yoruba demons, stay away from them. This video, the cons is for them, okay? The pros you can say to Igbos and the rest. The Yorubas, the cons, okay? They don't have any pros. They're demons. They're witches. They do witchcraft. Juju.
Okay. Don't hate us. But we're both Igbo, so like I would say from like Igbo guys that are like born here and whatever, like I feel like they don't really identify with the culture at all.
Really?
I feel like Yoruba guys more so would than the Igbo guys.
Okay.
I mean, and me personally, if I was to get married, I want to marry an Igbo guy because I don't mind marrying any other Igbo. I mean, any other Nigerian, but Igbo is my preference.
Yeah, because you're Igbo.
Yeah, because I'm Igbo, but I've always found that. But anyway, I mean, not everyone is the same.
Yeah,
like
and also I don't want nobody with no funky last name like mine.
What's your last name?
I don't tire. My last name is too long, too difficult to pronounce. It starts with an N that is silent, so the N might as well not be there. Okay?
Yo, the way
it starts with a letter that's silent.
The struggle with our last name.
It's too real.
I think my last name has like 7 letters.
What does it say?
Yeah, 7 letters.
Mine has 8.
Damn.
Yeah, the struggle is just
like most American last names are like 5.
If I date an African, please, I'd be like, hello, nice to meet you. I'm Jessica. What's your last name? What's your last name,
she's so petty. What's your last name?
If it's something easy or something, okay.
Chuku. You be tight.
What? Bye-bye. From Ellie. I don't catch no emotional, no feeling for you. I don't love you. I don't love you.
Nah, but what if he's like really a good guy?
No, I won't let it get there. I won't let it get there.
I'm really weak.
Or
but you know you can change your last name.
Or some of these people be having the person's first name as their last name.
My dad wanted to do that before.
But if they're my parents were never open to that.
My dad wanted to do that, and my mom didn't want to. Like,
really?
Because my dad's name was Peter, so he wanted.
I would love to do that.
He wanted our last name to be Peters.
Yes.
I wanted that so bad, but then now that I'm older, I'm like, it doesn't matter because we're getting married. So
that's African men are tough.
Really
strong.
Tough. That's a pro.
Yeah, that's a pro because mixing that fufu, my dad doesn't even want to teach me.
They're mentally
no, it's too hard for you. They're very protective over their girls.
Yeah, that's
very protective over their daughters.
Very
over their women. They're very protective over their women. I don't think I've seen any African that physically harms their women.
Yeah,
not physically harm.
Well, some men do beat their wives though. Some Nigerian men be beating their wives.
In the village or which one?
Nah, like in Nigeria, like they be like, if I slap you, they slap their wives. They do.
Don't slap me,
Not to say that all Nigerian men beat their wives, but in Nigeria, like
maybe if they have more than one wife, or still.
Nah, be like one wife. They be slapping
the one and only wife.
And you can't, like, if you go to police, they'll be like, hey, what did you do? Like, what did you do to
don't think about going to police in Africa. Don't think about that.
They'll be like, what did you do to provoke your husband that he will slap you? Like, it's not a crime like how it is here where they're gonna, like, lock you up or whatever, so. Oh, yeah, my last con was that they party a lot. I feel like Nigerian guys party a lot.
Really?
Yes. I feel like they party like.
And that could be a con because we know that they probably be talking to other girls at that party. So yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah,
I think that's a con. Like, it's good to party like every now and then. I mean, if you're single, like, hey,
that's true.
Rock out with your out. Rock out with your out. But if you're in a relationship, I think like there's a respectful amount of outing. Yeah. Yeah.
Have some small respect for somebody.
But that's the last of my cons.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah,
I think that's done. I think that's it. I think we covered everything.
Yeah, I think we covered everything. We covered like most grounds. If not all. We've covered most grounds.
I think we did.
Okay, so
thank you guys for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to both our YouTube channels. We're gonna leave it down below. Share our videos and stay tuned for the next collaboration.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Wait, no.
So, what?
How do you even take a thumbnail picture?
I always just take picture,
like,
so I don't know.
Okay.
I always edit, so I always like take pictures. So let's.
Nah, like I don't. I don't look like a graduate. Like. Okay.
Hey guys.
Hi guys.
My name is Jessica.
My name is Neka.
What else shouldn't you?